what Villanova is going to turn into.
Yeah, I know. Got it.
Villanova's done it the right way, though, so hopefully
Yes, they have.
I don't want to see them fall
off. All right, everybody. We here, episode 49. That's right. I ain't on here happy because these fools talking about Duke and UNC. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Get both of them teams. Anyway. My bus driver today was from Syracuse, and that's funny.
There you go.
Dude. Hey, today's bus driver, man, I had to ask him on the way down there. I said, dude, are you okay? Because you are swerving on the damn road. You got me in this seat scared because you swerving right now, bro. He said, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was like, I don't think you good, man.
Just relax, man. Come on, man.
All right, anyway, welcome to episode 49. It's mock draft night, buddy. NFL draft is tomorrow. All these things going on. We got baseball going on. Football draft, NFL draft tomorrow. We got USFL, which we're not gonna talk about.
Not yet.
We got the NBA playoffs. We got 3 teams that are moving on already, and we got some other teams we'll be talking about tonight. Big matchups in that second round. Big matchups. But we got this mock draft, which is. I know everybody wondering who their team going to draft, how it's going to change their team's destiny. I know the Godfather out there and Uncle Irv out there, just salivating right now, wondering who they going to get.
Godfather's pick is in. Uncle Larry's pick is in. McCumsky's pick is in. I'm waiting for Button's pick.
Oh, my God. Oh, Buttons. You letting Buttons pick for you?
Buttons and my old school father, McCumsky, are both Buffalo Bill fans.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm going to split it between them.
Oh, okay. See, now we already know that this mock draft has definitely become a laughing stock draft instead of a mock draft, because we have people just going with their gut emotions and not going with pure logic.
Maybe they're like beat reporters, and they got their
they beat reporters are But nowadays they keep talking about how the beat reporters don't even report the right stuff anymore. They report the stuff the team wants you to hear because they want to keep their access. They scared.
Fake news.
Everything is fake news. Except here on CJ Squared, we're gonna give you that raw, uncut our opinions, but it's gonna be not fake news. It's gonna be our opinions. Sometimes we right though. We read a lot, right? We can go back to, man, if I had time to go back and watch every show, and I could just pull out stuff from our shows and we were right on target.
Facts.
And I could pull out stuff that we were like nowhere near right. But that happens on everybody, right? Even the people who getting paid millions of dollars to do this, and we're getting paid this much to do it. All right. We're getting paid in laughs and camaraderie and just a good old time and learn from each other. But anyway, man, I'm here with my man Chris, my man Joey. Chris sitting here at home making bets all day, talking about it. Betting on these dudes betting on dice, tiddlywinks.
Yeah,
they betting on paper airplane flights.
You will bet it.
They betting on frog hops.
If there's a line, there's
a line they go bet.
Rematch. Student faculty game rematch Friday. Give me the lines.
Hold on. So y'all having a rematch in the student faculty game you already lost?
Rematch.
Y'all playing it? Did y'all already get blasted already?
No, we have point shaves.
What's the spread, Joey?
Point shave.
What's the spread, Joey?
I would say as of, you know what, I should ask Paladin. I would say right now, the teachers, -7.
-7? Oh, so you're saying y'all are a heavy favorite, basically.
Yes.
Heavy. Is it because Paladin is playing? That's why?
Paladin's playing. We have a young buck playing, and he takes it
good?
very serious. Hey, Paladin is a bruiser. He is a bruiser.
The bruiser, huh? So
he's sending in the goon.
He's playing basketball, but he's really playing hockey. What you're saying? He's a goon.
He's
He's a goon. Okay.
He saw Brady Manic with them elbows, and he was just
Man, okay.
he
All
goes
right.
high with them elbows.
-7. All right. I'll take those odds. I'll take the students +7.
Oh, he wants to shoot it.
Give me the students +7.
Okay.
Yeah, we want JB, your dad better put a line out for that.
Students +7, right? Yeah, okay.
You find a bookie.
I don't even think we having a student faculty game this year. If we are, I ain't playing.
Oh, come on.
I done hung them up to get all that. Not trying to get hurt.
Block and give them the business, JB. Get on the block.
Let me tell you something, man. You have learned. I don't know if about your student faculty games, but my student faculty games, the kids were trying to hurt me. So, I stopped playing in those games because some of them were trying to hurt me a few times. Like, all right, we're gonna get him.
Oh yeah, they were coming after you.
Yeah, but
I don't like the way you looking at me.
Yep, had to flex on them though every time.
There you go.
And as student faculty games at Grand Park, I believe my record is by like 8-0. Never lost a student faculty game.
I have to say I was 2-0.
Oh, look at you guys. Never lost.
Hold on, for 2.5? Well, 1.5. Let me tell you about this guy right here, Chris. Let me tell you about this guy right here. This dude is playing on his faculty team. At halftime, he switched to the ref. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing out here?
They asked me to. They asked me to.
Yeah, I know how Joey is. He's always got that shirt and whistle at the ready.
Oh my God. I think I chewed you out that day.
Did you know you were doing it, Joey?
Oh, I think admin asked me to. I think Miss Ramadan asked me to. Maybe. I tell you what, Chris. This show may not have me the way JB looked at me.
Did you almost hit it? You should have hit him up. You should.
Did he earn a few of them? Yes.
You should have tossed him.
He did.
Boom.
I
swallowed the whistle.
What are you doing?
You guys getting in each other's face.
This dude was holding, man. This dude swallowed the whistle, man. He trying to kill me. You like, JB too big. Like, kill me out here. Better call a damn foul. Kids, man, trying to kill me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, like I said, give me the students +5 or +7 on Saturday.
+7.
Probably gonna go up. Probably go up to about +9 when Friday come around.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we'll see who's actually eligible.
Yeah.
We'll see who's
okay.
eligible.
All right. So anyway, welcome to episode 49. Episode 50 next week. We're going to review our mock draft. Hopefully we do better than last year when we got 4 out of the possible 32 picks, right? Well, 5, because everybody knew that. We all knew that Trevor Lawrence was going to be drafted with that first pick. Yeah, everybody knew that, right? But anyway, so but first we are going to talk about some basketball, right? Big news in basketball. I mean, not a big news, but the biggest news going on right now was the Nets being swept. Not
Yikes.
They got swept by the Celtics. Their future is in question. Are they going to re-sign Kyrie? Are they going to fix their bench? Are they going to bring back Steve Nash? So, Chris, what do you think the Nets' future is looking like with KD and possibly Kyrie and your boy Ben Simmons in the fold?
I mean, I was surprised, not that they lost, just kind of the way that it went about. I mean, first off, I didn't really think, I knew the Celtics were good defensively, but the way that Tatum has just kind of turned it on, and the way he played defense on Durant, and they just kind of shut him down when, Durant is almost, what's this thing with him is he's always just almost been unguardable, for the most of his career. And, there were stretches of games where he was just looking like non-existent, just not even, that's the thing is they were going for, both of them were going like large chunks of the game without just being like involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just weird to see your superstars. Remember one of them, like game 2, maybe they were up big and Kyrie went like the whole fourth quarter and like barely touched the ball. And then they end up losing. And like, the thing is that they were in close games, but just, so it's not like they were that far away, but they were, game 4, they lost by what, a couple points. It wasn't like they were just getting blown away. And so maybe if someone like Ben Simmons does make that difference, the problem is, can you trust Ben Simmons, who we've talked about in our pregame? It's like this dude, had no. I wonder if he knew he wasn't going to play at all. I've heard even like Reggie Miller calling him out, and Reggie Miller is always a nice guy, and he.
Oh God, yes, to a point where I can't stand watching him come to the games. He's
he's giving props to everyone, and even he was killing Ben Simmons, saying that it's unacceptable to. It wasn't even a game time decision. They knew the night that they said the day before he wasn't going to play. This is freaking game 4.
Yeah.
Games on the line and you can't play. So to me, I still think Simmons. I still think with him that it's a good fit as far as because it takes away from what he has to. He doesn't have to dominate the game by scoring or shooting because you have enough of that. The problem is that he's a head case. Kyrie, we know, is a head case. Durant, and I feel like Durant just wants to ball and just wants to be around guys he enjoys playing with. And these guys, I think he's the guy who's like, you know what? I'd rather not necessarily just dominate the game every time out like he was in Golden State. I think that's more of his motto of just kind of fit in whatever the team needs that night.
Right.
Instead of just like a Michael Jordan, Kobe type of player where I'm going to dominate and humiliate everyone out there. I think the best fit for Durant, he should never even have left Golden State because that's the best fit for him, really, because he can just do what he wants to do and still look like the best player in the world when he wants to. And here, I don't think that he can just turn it on anymore. I think he still is at that level, but I think he still needs a running mate where a team like, say, like a guy like Giannis now has proved that, he can maybe win in other ways. And Durant, we still haven't seen it. So for me, a long way of saying I still think that talent-wise it's there, but I think Kyrie's maybe one of the worst teammates I've seen in maybe in the last 10, 15 years. And Ben Simmons would be one of the other worst teammates I've seen. So Durant is never going to win, I don't think, with those guys. Those two are ultra talented, top 10 talents in the league, but both of them are cancers and you got 2 of them. So to me, if you're Durant, what are you going to do though? But at this point, what can you hope that Kyrie and then just move on from him?
Cancer everywhere.
Oh yeah, really. I think Durant and I think it fits from an X's and O's basketball standpoint. It fits from a fundamental like these guys as personalities. I don't know if those two fit with anybody really. You know what I mean? They wear out their welcome so quick that I think you just move on and get rid of Kyrie and see what else you can do and try to build it the way the Bucks have maybe. So
all right, Joey, what do you think?
Chris and JB, millions. Brooklyn is very odd. Brooklyn is very, very odd. The future, does Ben Simmons want to play basketball? 1. Kyrie's not going anywhere. He's going to opt in and he's going to sign a 4-year, $190 million deal. He's not.
You think they're gonna give him a long-term deal?
I think they have no choice but to.
They have a choice, but it's gonna come down to what KD says they want him to do.
Well, he has a player option, number 1, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying. I from what I've been hearing.
Well, who else wants to deal with that? I think the Nets have created that. They know nobody else wants to deal with the shenanigans coming from
That shenanigans,
everywhere.
Nobody
like the Hawks, but
the
with
foolishness and malarkey.
That's complete foolishness. Malarkey. Shouts out to Belinda Stegall. My goodness.
Malarkey everywhere.
It's crazy.
The Hawks.
Everywhere.
They're like the Hawks of malarkey.
Look at all this malarkey that's going on. The malarkey that I
think the Mavs are the new Hawks.
Say it again.
I think the Mavs are the new Hawks.
The Mavs are the new Hawks.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they got shoot everywhere.
Everywhere.
Sorry,
everywhere. Goodness. KD and Kyrie had an ultimate amount of. They were so confident that when they joined forces, it was going to be cake to at least win one. This dude Kyrie even said, "We don't even need a coach.
No.
we could run this on our own."
He just recently said that we're gonna manage. Like we had players start talking about him managing the team. I've never heard about that.
Oh my gosh!
Like his last interview, he was up there saying how they're gonna get together and manage the team.
He did say that. Yes, he did say that. This dude thinks that he's in Norfolk or Richmond during an intramural basketball team.
He's like when I used to play soccer and at the field house, and all you wanted was a guy to handle the subbing, like to make guys come in and out. Because if not, they wouldn't sub out. He's like, that's all they want. Just a guy to handle.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Don't worry about the X's and O's. Just get this guy out of here.
But they've got a lot of money tied in, and after Kyrie re-ups, they're gonna have a lot of money tied into KD, Kyrie, Joe Harris, and Ben Simmons. Their roster is definitely broken. They need a few more things, especially when it comes to the defensive end. I think Tatum and Brown did whatever they wanted to whoever guarded them. They need bigger wings that they can get that can run around and give Tatum and give Brown and give Marcus Smart trouble. Right now, there's nothing on that roster. If they play again next year, Simmons may help out, but I think they're going to need a little bit more. You're going to have a year older KD. Kyrie's not getting any taller. I'm not concerned with Seth Curry guarding. Every time one of those guys was on Jason Tatum, his eyes lit. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm
in the house.
For real. He was cooking anybody who was on him. So
Bruce Brown actually balled though this series.
Say it again.
Bruce Brown actually balled this series.
Bruce Brown did play well.
But if you're counting on Bruce Brown to be a guy who carries you, then that's you're not going very far.
I mean, he carried him because I mean, how many open shots do you get? I mean, he really shot shots under pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, under a hand in his face, he would shoot open shots.
Yes.
Anyway, you done, Joey?
I'm finished. There's trouble.
So this is how I look at it. I'm with both of y'all, right? I don't think with the whole KD Kyrie thing, I don't think it's gonna work out. The only way the Nets can fix this is they're gonna have to eventually get rid of Kyrie, and put some better pieces around Kevin Durant. I mean, Kyrie, he's a bucket, but against Boston, they proved that even if he's a bucket, then how the defense is in the NBA now, how you can touch guys again and you can play defense and be physical with guys. Mm-hmm. It ain't the same, right? And they need, like you said, bigger wings. They need a whole bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm really interested to see, right? Because what's going to happen? You saw how Boston did KD. Do you really think Boston going to do Giannis like that? I honestly don't think so. Ain't no way. Because it's how they were bumping KD and moving KD. They ain't bumping and moving Giannis.
No. Plus the difference is Giannis plays downhill, where KD is still a jump shooter. You know what I mean?
So and so we'll see. I think the Nets, I mean, talent wise, I mean, you got KD and you got Kyrie, but I mean, Ben Simmons, defense, yeah, but Ben Simmons, man, the last time we seen Ben Simmons play, man, he dude had no confidence. And clearly his well, they said that, I read that the back issues are being caused by his mental health issues. I mean, right now, man, that dude, he probably need to get away from basketball. Maybe take a year off and not even just go somewhere and just meditate.
Another year, JB.
I'm saying, dude, hold on. So you miss a whole year of basketball because of back spasms?
Yeah. Not saying you need a back guy.
You know what I'm saying? Not do you have a dislocated, a herniated disc, something bad going on and needs surgery? Think about this. Brooke Lopez had a back surgery and he's back playing right now.
Yeah.
He actually had back surgery this year, and he missed most of the season, but he's back playing now. He came back the last 2 weeks. And Ben Simmons had back spasms, surgery, and I've had back spasms, and I managed to go play ball.
Yeah,
I think spasms died down.
I think it's much more mental than it is.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. And then really, when you come back, I mean, you said trust. I mean, they want to win. They got to trust each other, and just so much stuff with KD, like him wanting to leave Golden State. I don't understand that. And
right.
I guess, man. I mean, Kyrie his boy, but if Kyrie is really his boy, man, why don't he say anything to Kyrie about his nonsense? Because he won't.
No, I think that's the reason James Harden left, mostly because of Kyrie and all that stupid stuff. So
yeah, with the vaccine and everything. Yeah. So, yep. Well, we'll see, man. I mean, I'm sure what's going on is leading into our next question is they got a long way to go because there are other teams in the East that are better than them, even though they got the two most skilled players.
Yeah.
Supposedly, other teams have better teams, and that's what wins in the NBA. Teams, not one skilled player. As you know, like look at Jordan back in the day when Jordan was killing it and couldn't get past the bad boys. When he finally got a team around us, when he started doing stuff, right? So anyway, next question: can the Celtics win the NBA championship, Joey? What's your thoughts on that?
Yes, the Celtics can win the NBA championship. The Celtics have bucket getters. They have two guys that can get buckets anytime they want. They have timely shooting. I'm not going to say they have shooting everywhere. Let's just say that they have timely shooting. They don't quite have shooters everywhere, but they have guys that can definitely knock it down. They have guys that can play a pick and roll very, very well. Time Lord is coming back. He can swat everything, and he can move.
He's already back.
He's going to be healthier for the second round against Milwaukee. I like his pick and roll defense. I like him hedging. They have three centers that can play pick and roll defense and move their actual feet, who can rebound. Two of them can block shots well. They force turnovers. The Celtics are clearly a team that can win it all. This is going to be, I still don't know if I have them, even though they just waxed Brooklyn. I don't necessarily think they are I don't know what the odds are. I don't know how big of a favorite they are against Milwaukee. I think this is a series that I think is going to go 7. They can definitely win it though. Very confident in them, and they should be confident in themselves. Jason Tatum seems to be on the edge of becoming a superstar, possibly. Jaylen Brown is on the edge of becoming a perennial all-star. This is a very good team. Marcus Smart is going to be that sort of fringe all-star. He's one of those guys that everybody wants to have and every team hates playing. against, he does everything well. He does everything. He plays defense. He can shoot. He can get to the basket when he wants. He's freakishly strong.
He's the Drew Holiday of the Celtics.
No, yes, he is. he is a little bit. I think a better shooter. He was a really good shooter at his one season at Stillwater. A very good. I think he's a very underrated shooter. He seems to do everything well. The Celtics are clicking well right now. I don't know what's going on as far as if Milwaukee is going to be healthy. If Milwaukee is not healthy, I'll go Boston in 6.
Ooh.
Maybe even 5 if they are not healthy. If they are not healthy.
Man, never doubt the heart of a champion. Chris, what are your thoughts about the Celtics winning the championship and going through the Bucks?
I mean, I think that Tatum has turned that corner to being, we showed, I mean, everyone calling Durant the best player in the world, and he just outplayed him for 4 straight games pretty much. I mean, Durant had a good last game, but I mean, Tatum still did kind of what he wanted to on both ends. So, the guy who's next in line for the best player in the world and kind of has been the last couple of years is Giannis, and kind of everything is gone through him. So, like you said earlier, though, they'll have to play him in a different way. I mean, Boston is so good defensively, but can they stop Giannis, or do they just kind of hope he does his thing and that, maybe, I mean, how long is Middleton out? He'll probably be out another week.
Maybe another week or so.
So at that point, they might have 2 or 3 games. If they can steal maybe one of those games at home, then, maybe they do. I mean, a team who's that good defensively, that doesn't just have to outscore anybody. I mean, you think about the teams who've won the last couple of years, the Lakers in the bubble, which, yeah, you could say it's a bubble.
The bubble.
But the Bucks, both of those 2 teams have defended well, and Boston does that. And Boston, the thing is that and I've always say, is if say Giannis is on Tatum and takes him out of the game, can Jaylen Brown do enough to be kind of the Middleton of what the Bucks had last year, right? Middleton almost, I mean, he played, it wasn't even like it was Giannis and everyone else. Middleton was playing on a whole other level as well. So Tatum can play on that level, but generally we've seen in all these games, it's not the superstars. It's the second guy.
Others.
It's the others who carry it. So we know Marcus Smart can defend, but is he going to score? You can't just dominate these teams. The thing is that you can defend against a team, and if you slow down the Nets offense, defensively, they're not good enough to win in that kind of battle. I think Milwaukee can win, like we saw tonight, holding teams under 100 points or right.
Milwaukee can win anyway.
Exactly. So, but if they can get through Milwaukee, then you got to say they've got a really strong chance of being able to win it, because they've now beaten the Nets and Milwaukee. They're probably one of the hottest teams in basketball coming into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that will have shown you they will probably be able to beat a team that wants to outscore you, and a team in Milwaukee that is, like you just said, can win in any way they want to win. They've got great defenders, Lopez, Giannis, Drew Holiday, Middleton when he's healthy, and they can also score. So to me, right now, the playoffs are going to go through Milwaukee. If Boston can come out and beat them, I think everybody has looked kind of susceptible this playoff series. And the whole thing, and nobody's really looked as dominant as, I mean, look at Philly looked amazing right off the bat. Now, they're struggling. So I think it's doable. It's going to come down, I think, down to how good is Jaylen Brown really. Can Jaylen Brown also turn the corner and become the Middleton of this team? So, but I'd say no. If I'm a betting man, they're not going to, but I think they've already proved me wrong, because I already picked the Nets. So they've already proved me wrong once. So yeah, we'll see.
All right. So I like how the Celtics are playing. Their defense and offense is in the top 5, and they're probably playing the best in the playoffs. They are battle tested. They've been to a couple. They've been to a couple conference finals, man. But I just don't. I just think the Nets on one hand was a bad matchup for the Celtics. The Bucks, on the other hand, it's a good matchup for the Bucks. To me, because I think the Bucks can just match up everywhere. Unlike the Celtics, unlike the Nets, the Bucks got dudes who can actually make Tatum and Brown work. They have guys that they may not stop them. They may not stop Tatum, but they are going to make them work. And I honestly don't believe they are going to have to double team Giannis. If not, he's going to go crazy. They double team him. The Bucks have a lot of shooters, including their starting center who can shoot threes. So and then you get back to you were saying how Marcus Smart is a better shooter than Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday, when it comes to the fourth quarter, that dude money. I've seen how many games you see last year when he shot like crap, but the fourth quarter he's open, he knocks him down. It just makes play after play.
There's games where you look at Drew Holiday's box score and you're like, wait, that dude had 25. Like I don't even remember that dude getting 25.
But it's gonna be a great matchup Sunday. It starts up. I think Boston can win a championship, but if they can go through Milwaukee and possibly get through Miami, then they got a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
But as a betting man, you're still putting it on. Well, we'll do our picks probably later. We'll text you our picks, but you think right now you're still going probably Milwaukee, right?
I am. Until I'm proven otherwise, I'm going with the Bucks. All right, it's just I did the Bucks last year. Like Bucks. All right, come on, JB, not the Bucks. Like, nah, the Bucks. All right. So our last NBA question of the night, talking about Joey's boy Doc Rivers.
Hey,
do your invitation, Joey. Go ahead.
Come on, Joey.
Do a Doc Rivers invitation.
I don't know if he can win with him. I don't know if we can win with Ben Simmons.
Oh goodness. And he was right. But anyway. So should the 76ers be worried? They had a 3-0 lead. All of a sudden they had a 3-0 lead, and then I guess the injury about Giannis was brought to light, and he has torn ligaments in his thumb. And now they have lost 2 straight. Last game at home, they got their butts whooped at home, and now they are going back to Toronto. So, Chris, should they be worried?
Yeah, I mean, I think because if anytime you keep a team just hanging around that you're better than, and you're going back to their house. I think that they're definitely, I would say, a better team on paper, but this is the NBA and things will happen. And we see this, that if you don't close a team out like them, that, momentum to me is a real thing. If they can win this game 7 will come about. And the way that we've already talked about with James Harden, the way that James Harden's been playing, I don't trust him. Embiid, he's going to get his, but I don't think being the position he plays, I don't think it's like a Giannis or a Jordan or a Kobe where he can really just dominate a game and just take over and just carry them. He's going to get his. And so that would be what worries me, is now you're putting it on James Harden to step up. And we've never seen that in the playoffs from James Harden, to be able to just in a game 7 to pick up his and just dominate a game. So for me, the fact is, if you're leaving this team and the door is open, those things start to creep in. we've already talked about where earlier in the pregame about Doc Rivers does this, so I think you want to close out a team that is an underdog, especially now going back to their place. And really, they actually one game. Remember, Toronto was up by a ton, and they came back and they wouldn't beat them in overtime. So this series, it could be completely different.
Could be 3-2 going back to Toronto.
Yeah, so it's not like they dominated. I mean, they've dominated one game, but I think the Embiid injury obviously is going to linger. And to me, anytime that you keep a team that is not better than, I mean, we see it in the NCAA tournament and all, like now it becomes, if Toronto wins this game, it becomes a 1-game series. And how many times in sports in 1-game series do you see the team that should dominate? I mean, we got whole NCAA tournaments based on that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've seen football teams do.
And they going back to Philly too, and the Philly fans will be going crazy.
Yeah, they're fickle, and so to me, this is such a massive game, and it shouldn't be, because you got probably a top 2 or 3 player in the NBA, and then you probably got a top 10 to 15 player in the NBA. Really, who is Toronto's best guy? Siakam, right? I mean, he's good, but he's not on that level. Scotty Barnes is good, but this moment is huge for him. You know what I mean? Like this is a guy who's a rookie playing against, you know what I mean? Like they should not be in this series really at this point, even worried about this. But anytime that you leave the door open, this is the kind of stuff that goes in. So this game is massive because if Toronto is going to come back, if they win that, oh man, that game 7.
Oh my gosh.
We might get to see Embiid cry face again.
It will be tight.
Yeah, so this game is huge. So to me, definitely should be worried just because they haven't really looked that great. And like we said, this series could be, Toronto was up by like 20 that game and then let them back in. So yeah, I'm worried. I don't want to see the Embiid cry face though.
Oh my goodness, no. Please,
all right, Joey. So what do you think?
Sixers should be worried. They absolutely should. Number 1, Doc Rivers. There's been six times.
Watch your mouth.
Really, 6 times he's been at 3 wins and has lost. Meaning 6 times he's been up 3-2 and has lost. That's
he has like 31 losses in closeout games.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot. That is something to worry about. They still have home courts. However, there are just a lot of things going against them. I think Toronto seems to be playing with house money. They aren't worried. They're not at all worried. They're gonna go down. They're gonna go down shooting. They're gonna keep throwing. They keep throwing a lot of stuff at Embiid. He's going to be, if they have to double and triple team him, which means if they double and triple team him, someone is going to be open. Danny Green, who is a 3-point specialist, is shooting 31%.
I mean, they brought him in to be a 3-and-D guy.
Yes, and he is shooting them out of games. It seems like shooting them out of games. James Harden is shooting 35% from the 3-point line. Joe, did I see that? Did Tobias Harris? He was 2 of 7 from 3 the other day. They shot about 25% from 3 at home the other day. Embiid has not fared well against Toronto his entire career. He's only averaging just over 20 points a game against Toronto for his career. They will not win game 6. They will not win game 6. This is going 7, and it's going to be real tight. We'll see what happens in game 7. But look, Embiid only shot the ball 15 times the other day also. Is he only shooting the ball 15 times because Toronto is instantly trapping him whenever he gets the ball. I don't like him getting the ball. He seems to go further out and catch the ball 20 feet from the basket.
I know, right?
That really bothers me. James Harden used to be the best pick and roll guard in the entire league. Those days
washed.
He was
seem to be gone. So Philly should be worried.
James Harden was 2 games ago when they lost it. James Harden was 5 of 17 with 4 turnovers. And he shot 29%. Most of his points just came from the free throw line. That's it. And he was 2 of 8 from 3. So I mean, they're not going to win if he's doing that.
No, they are not. I don't know how confident they are in putting Embiid in pick and roll action, but how about put Tobias Harris in some pick and roll action? He is a great 17 to 18 foot jump shooter.
You already said the reason.
Threes. Say it again.
You already said the reason.
Well, stop shooting so many threes with Tobias Harris.
It's Doc Rivers, man.
Hey.
What do you mean, JB? Where's
JB,
Austin?
take it back.
Where's Austin? I need him.
Take it back.
Well,
Dang it.
I agree with both of y'all. I think Philly's in trouble. And I think for me, they in trouble because they went on in to get a stallion and they end up getting a donkey. That's what happened. All right. They thought they were getting a damn stallion and James Harden. That dude turned out to be a donkey.
But they won the trade.
But they still won the trade, though. That's the crazy. They won the trade. Jeez. Anyway, yeah. So if they can't win tomorrow night, boy, like you said, it's gonna be tight, son. Boy, they play. That's gonna be tight because them Philly fans gonna turn on them real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody about to lose their job too. You about to lose your job. Somebody gonna lose their job on this one. All right. So there you go. And then you'll see our you'll see our second round picks next week. First round picks right now wrapping up. We got the Sixers. Joey and Chris have the Sixers in 6. And I have them in 7, which is totally crazy. And right now we still got all the West is still going on. Nobody in the West is clinched yet. And the game tonight between the Warriors and the Nuggets is tight at halftime. It's 48-48. So
that's another.
The Suns definitely are going more than 5, right? Can the Suns clinch in 6? And we got the Grizzlies. That's definitely going more than 5. Can they win 6? Because Chris and Joey have the Grizzlies in 6. And Joey has the Warriors in 5, and I may be the only one. I think I may get everyone correct in the first round. And Joey and Chris may miss 2. That's what it looks like. That's what it's looking like, right? Maybe I may not get all the games they win in, but I definitely got, so far, everybody that's advanced, I have picked correctly, especially them Celtics. I got some funny looks when I picked them. I got some funny looks. Y'all were like, yeah, JB, what are you talking about?
What was I thinking?
Yeah. 4 hot, too. It went 4 hot.
It sure did. They
as
sunned
Peter Brown would say. 4 hot, JB. 4
sunned them.
Sunned them, yeah. But, it's crazy. They sunned them, but it was really, really all close games, it's really close games. So,
sunned them.
Well, it's that time. We can talk about this coming up NFL draft. So I pass the baton.
Yeah. So JB, if I'll pick you want to do the spreadsheet so we have it down.
Oh, man, you know what, man? Just gotta make sure I get the names right. I actually have the spreadsheet pulled up already.
So we're gonna do so for this, we're gonna do like we did last year. We're gonna go Joey 1, JB 2, and then I'm 3, and then we'll just continue on. Next year we'll do it like a snake. So we were actually confused a little bit this year, which one we were going with. But, all right, so because we prepped this year, we'll stick with it this year, and then we'll switch it next year. But last year we didn't do the first pick because that was pretty much.
That was a lock, man. It was a lock. You couldn't even bet on that.
Like, I mean, we were talking before that. I mean, it seems like it could go, but who knows? So let's start off. We got Joey with Jacksonville, and on Joey, Jacksonville is on the clock. Who you got?
Chris and JB. I'm this close. This close to possibly going you have a quarterback. You need to protect your quarterback, and you need to give your quarterback weapons. He got beat up last year. I'm this close to possibly going with who I think is the best offensive lineman here. However, I think overall, Jacksonville in this class that's not necessarily star-studded, I think they're going to go with the safe pick. So that's why Jacksonville will draft Aiden Hutchinson, edge rusher, Michigan.
Our draft is already it's done. He didn't listen to anything you said. It's over. We're done already.
We're not done.
You think
we're done. He's not going first, I'm telling you.
You think Walker?
Man, unless everybody else in the world is lying.
He had a really good workout. He's not the player Hutchinson is.
Okay. All right. So we got Hutchinson, DN, going to me. I actually had Hutchinson going to the Lions because he's a Dan Campbell player.
Well, I think either way, he'll be gone. Between first and second pick, he'll be gone.
So now I have to thought, as Ross would say. And I'm gonna take this dude Joey, man. You can't be first no more. You just don't know what the hell. You don't know what the hell you doing, man. You listen to the Godfather and the Uncle Irv and shit.
When he goes,
so I'm on the clock. I mean, yeah, everybody has him as a top ranked player, but that doesn't always mean that he gets that pick. So I'm just gonna, you know what? So we got the Lions are up.
Lions are on the clock.
The Lions on the clock. And the Lions definitely had. They had probably more defense. The O-line was pretty decent, right? And I'm gonna go with the guy who at most of the year was the person that was going to be picked first. Can't say his name, but the kid from Oregon, Kayvon Thibodeau
at number 2.
Thibodeau at number 2. My pick's gonna be wrong because Hutchinson's gonna go 2, but that's all.
Hey, our goal is to get eight right this year. So
the first 2 gonna be wrong. So go ahead. Hopefully your pick is right, Chris.
Man, this one's tough.
Texans are on the clock, Chris. The
Texans are on the clock, and they need everything.
Everything.
Maybe a quarterback. So, do they reach?
I think they're going to develop their young quarterback in Mills.
So I don't think they need that. So, the pick here, or for me, I'm deciding between Sauce and Iquanu. I think there's more value in an offensive tackle. So I'm going to go Iquanu here from NC State, the offensive tackle.
NC State.
Now, and then I was going between which guy would go, but he seems to be between him or Evan Neal, but I'll go him. So now we got back to Sauce, Joey.
Jets. Yeah, this is where you say he's gonna go, Joey.
Joey, the Jets are
go ahead and pick
fine.
him. Cause you already got it locked in.
Yes,
He damn sure ain't going 5.
He's
Now
not
this
going
my
to go
draft.
5, but just to let you know, I think Thibodeau is going to go here, but I will put Sauce here.
This guy right here, this dude Joey. That our whole shit gonna be. Our whole thing is ruined.
Already ruined.
All right, so I'm gonna go with what I thought was probably a real big need for the Giants. I had the Giants taking the offensive lineman, so I'm going here. I'm going with Neal, the tackle from Alabama.
Yeah, I was going between him and. Dang it! This one's another. Man, this is the one we were discussing before. Would they go? Man, I think they probably will want to trade out of that pick.
Oh,
but we're not doing trades because that's getting way too much. So I'll say,
we won't be able to. We'll be here till 2:00 in the morning.
But I do really think that they'll probably try to, because I think if they value a quarterback here, they'll want to trade down. Just because I think 6 is probably a little high. I think with those 2 offensive linemen off, man, now it's between Pickett or Kenny Willis. Right? Kenny Pickett or Willis, my bad.
This is for Carolina.
Man, do they go quarterback that high?
Heck no, Chris. Heck no.
If they do. Ooh. This is a tough pick right here. You know what? Give me Malik Willis here.
All right, Willis, QB. First QB is off the board.
So right now in our mind, Trayvon Walker is who JB thinks is going 1. He hasn't even gone yet.
He's about to go now.
Taking Walker right here.
Book it, JB.
Book it, huh?
You about to go right there.
This guy right here, man.
About to go right there.
All right.
If he's
all right, so now
falling, he's definitely going there.
It's me, Falcons. Oh, you know who I'm taking here. This is right here. This is the JB Lock special. This is right here, the JB Lock special. Wilson is going here to the Falcons at 8. It's gonna be Wilson, the best wide receiver in the draft. Wilson from Ohio State's going here.
It's crazy. Even that, even the wide receivers this year, it doesn't even seem like a full consensus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of these years where it's like
it's gonna be him or London, but London.
Yeah, but then you even hear
Jameson
Williams in there, and it's like, it's weird. It's just all right. So now I got Seattle. Seattle is on the clock. They probably were hoping Sauce would fall to them.
They definitely do want to pair him with those safeties.
I'm gonna go with Stingley here. Derek Stingley, LSU here, the corner. They're another team I think that probably could wait on quarterback till next year, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they brought in Carson Wentz, right?
Stingley.
No, they got
No, I'm sorry. They got Drew Lock.
Lock, yeah.
Lock. I'm thinking about the Commandos.
We'll get to them. All right, Joey. Jets, they're probably looking wide receiver, right?
Yes, the Jets are going to be looking wide out because they need to give some sort of help to that young quarterback.
Which one are you going?
I just don't think that they're willing to make that jump on Jameson Williams here because I don't know Jameson Williams is going to be ready. However, Drake London is going to be ready. I think London would be going to the Jets here. Size, speed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they pair well with, he pairs well with that.
Yes.
They don't really have that guy, right? That Corey Davis is kind of an in-between type of guy.
So you're taking who here? London?
Yeah.
London.
Oh, Commandos. You wrote that.
Was that right? Commandos?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant Commandos. Okay, so I was I had another. You know what? Maybe I won't. You know what? I'll take right here. I'll take the probably the highest ranked player on the board hasn't been picked yet. And it's a need of the Skins. I'll take him in the safety for them right here.
Chris, before you make this next pick, let me read to you what Uncle Irv sent me.
No,
you can tell me.
Uncle Irv, what Uncle Irv say?
I asked Uncle Irv, who do you have your Vikes taking with their first pick at number 12? Uncle Irv said he prays that somehow Sauce falls there, and he also prays that somehow Trayvon Walker magically gets there. So neither one of those are there. So Chris, Uncle Irv said it's on you.
I mean, I think they need I'm gonna go with Trent McDuffie. Everybody's been hyping him up. They need a corner. So yeah, I think they would love for Stingley to somehow fall to him. But in our mock, he doesn't. So we'll go. But I think that's their ultimate. I wrote that as their dream spot would be Stingley.
McDuffie.
All right. So next up, we got Joey. You're on the clock with the Texans' second pick.
Second pick.
I took Aquanu in the first one.
Okay.
So they got their tackle.
This is the Texans. This is their second first round pick.
Yeah,
He just said that. He just said that.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, they got Aquanu in the tackle. I took them with the third pick there.
They need a little bit of everything. I think they're going to probably stay. They do need to build from the inside out. There is another pretty highly rated offensive tackle here. SEC.
You think they're going to go two tackles and just try to dominate?
I think there's
no. You're not taking Cross, Joey. Go to pick somebody else, man.
But I really want to. No, I'm gonna go different and make a splash. They don't need him right now, so this is possibly where Jameson Williams falls. Let's go, Jameson Williams. They need everything.
They need everything. All right.
Who's
I'm gonna go here.
Ravens on the clock.
It's easy. The Ravens, they tried to sign the Ladarius Smith. He was like, never mind. And so I think they need to bring in an edge rusher. So I'm gonna go with Johnson Jr. from Florida State.
Florida State.
Man, I had him as my dream. I had him as my dream to the Eagles. One pick
Pair him with another Florida State guy, huh?
So actually my first ones, I went Jermaine Johnson, Drake London, Jamison Williams. I guess I'll go with my next guy, the mammoth tackle from Georgia, Jordan Davis.
Ooh, Jordan Davis. First D tackle drafted on our mock draft.
It's crazy the guy that good, like that big of a dude that's that athletic that he's even falling. But I mean, I think people concerned with really has he like an elite pass, like Aaron Donald can get to the quarterback. I don't think he's that kind of guy. I think he's more of a Vince Wilfork, right? Just a big body guy that you can't run on. That's athletic, All right, Joey, you're up with the Saints. They could be going quarterback.
They could be going quarterback, but I would think that they would rather Malik Willis if he was somehow there. I don't know if anyone else is going to go here. So why not pick up an extra offensive lineman?
Joey loves his offensive line.
Yes, I do.
This dude always trying to.
Yes, I do.
Like it's not even what the Saints need.
They do.
Their old line is okay.
Didn't their best offensive lineman leave in free agency to go to Miami?
That means they got somebody else ready for them. They gonna draft one.
They're about to draft them.
You know what they need?
They need a tackle though.
They need a damn wide receiver too.
They do
They got a pick though at 20. I think there's more likely Cross. Well, I guess at this point,
plenty of wide receivers in this draft. Give me Charles Cross.
Man, that was my next pick. Always doing this, man. It's like did the same shit last year. Go back and do the same crap. Yeah, the team they don't need that guy. He's not going to be drafted there. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the next best offensive tackle for the.
I like that pick.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the pinning, is that how you're going?
Yes. I already had on my
Joey
list.
somehow hit Vera Tucker last year.
Yeah.
He threw out so many offensive line. He's like, I'm going to hit one of them.
Hit one of them, yep. Always Joey doing some nonsense. But anyway, all right.
Let me see.
You up with the Eagles again, Chris? You got with those Eagles fly.
Yeah, I got the so they need a wide out, right?
Oh, dang. I had to kill the Joker. Do the Eagles need a wide out? Yeah, probably. Probably need a linebacker, wide out.
Yeah, I have Devin Lloyd on there. They got an edge guy. So it really comes down to Lloyd or Olave, but is Olave too similar to Devontae Smith?
Could be.
Right, and there's not really that guy, that big body guy that like a Drake London would probably be who they really want, right?
I mean, if you were going a big body receiver, I don't be Burks, but I don't know, I mean, Burks he still got a first round grade.
Yeah. Or do they just take the better linebacker? But they don't usually take a lot of linebackers. I was reading early. Or maybe they take that Karlaftis because they
Davis, man. You got Davis. Davis has got like a 27. They got him ranked 27. They got your boy Karlaftis from Purdue 40th.
Yeah, they said he's definitely a polarizing guy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people love him. That's the hard part is picking out. Do some guys love him? We'll go Devin Lloyd here, linebacker.
Lloyd.
He's probably the safest bet.
Oh, Joy got the Saints again.
Yes, I do. And I got the pick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're running this one up.
I've got the pick that's going to match perfectly. JB trying to push me to go with someone that they don't need yet because they're waiting on another Buckeye. This is where Olave goes. He goes to New Orleans.
So they're loving
Buckeyes.
Saints. Joey's drafting well for the Saints right now.
Joey's killing the Saints. He's killing them. Chris Olave.
Oh, Chris Olave is going right there. Before you draft this, JB, let me tell you what the Godfather said.
Guess what? Tell the Godfather, I don't care. I am going to tell you my pick right now.
Okay.
The Steelers are going with the hometown boy. They are going to bring in Kenny Pickett, the second QB off the board.
JB, ain't no way they're going Kenny Pickett. Let me tell you.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, Joey? That's your opinion. There's like ain't no way that the damn Jag is going Hutchinson. So there you go. Tell the Godfather. That's how it works.
What did the Godfather say, Joey?
The Godfather actually is liking the Trubisky move. Therefore, the Godfather is trying to continue. He wants to continue to rebuild the offensive line, and they will draft the center from Iowa, Linderbaum. He was arguably the best offensive lineman in college football. He will be the starting center. Kendrick Green will move from center to guard.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I just think that's probably a little high for a center, but I mean, he's definitely. They said he's got all pro written all over him. So I mean, whoever's going to hit him, I think it's more value as a position value than anything.
He's a Mike Tomlin guy. The standard is the standard.
All right, I'm going. I got New England's on the clock. I'm going to take Dax Hill, the cornerback safety. Seems right up New England's alley that they can get a guy who can play multiple positions.
One from Michigan?
Michigan, yeah.
Dax Hill?
Yeah, Dax Hill, the safety corner. All right, Joey, you dipping into the Trey Burks here? Packers are on. Did Coop want this pick?
I know what the boy wants here.
You better make him happy.
I think this is going to make him happy. What you just said, Chris. Trey Burks will be the pick here. This is when was the last time Green Bay went first round pick with a receiver? Javon Walker.
Yeah.
Green Bay will take their first receiver in the second round, just so you know.
You are crazy, JB.
I put money on it.
Uh-oh.
You will lose that.
No, I will not.
He's from Arkansas.
Burks, yeah. So we got Burks, JB, even though you're disagreeing.
That's a mistake.
For the Packers, right? Burks and Burks ain't even higher on the board than Dotson. The boy Watson from North Dakota State. So Burks is going ahead of those two guys. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Am I up next with the Cardinals?
You're up. Cardinals on the clock.
All right. Cardinals, man. I didn't want to. I was looking at the Cardinals, what the Cardinals need. They say they need an edge, a wide receiver, a cornerback. Man. They lost Christian Kirk. Where did Chandler Jones go to?
I'm not sure. I know they
Where did he go?
I know he's gone, but
all right. So I think taking Booth here from Clemson may be a little bit of a reach.
Oh, Raiders.
Wow, the Raiders got.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say they're gonna go ahead and take the another corner here, and I'm gonna go with Booth from Clemson.
Booth.
He's another guy who seems to be polarizing. Some guys love him, and other guys, it seems like a lot of people in this draft are like that. More than last year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of guys that either like you said, Jonathan Davis. Some guys have him as a top 15 guy. Other people have him like number 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look at Hall, like your boy, that dude. They got him at. We got him what? No, I'm talking Walker. Is it Walker?
Yeah, Walker's the same way.
Yeah, we got him at 7. I'm keep hearing that he's going top 2 or 3. I keep hearing, but we didn't do that.
So JB's boys are up with Dallas. I don't know if you'll love this pick, but I've been hearing the whole time they're going to go with the guard. That I'll take Zion Johnson, the guard from Boston.
I actually like that pick.
Who else is even in there other than offensive line? What are they thinking? Wide out if somebody falls?
Who knows, man? Probably more than likely a O lineman or edge rusher, so.
Yeah.
Where is Johnson from?
Johnson's Boston College.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Boston.
I would think if they get him, that'll be good they'll want that. That'll be, or unless a tackle like pinning or something falls now.
Mhm.
All right, Joey, Bill's up. What's the old button say?
Okay. McComsky.
Old McComsky.
McComsky wanted big boy from Georgia.
Donovan Davis. He's hoping he'd fall.
He won't be there. Buttons wanted Booth from Clemson.
Oh, he won't be there.
He's gone. I think I've been listening a lot, and they've been saying that Super Bowl teams that who do not have running games, they swear fall in love with a running back here, like the Chiefs fell in love with a running back after winning.
Don't say Bryce Hall, Joey, please.
And like they think the Bills may be falling in love with, let's go get us the best running back that is available here. I disagree. I don't see Buffalo going that route. I think Buffalo needs to go secondary. I'm looking at, I think the next rated cornerback in this position what's Gordon?
Elam seems to be a little higher than Gordon that I've seen. Let me see.
Elam is higher than Gordon.
Yeah, that I've seen, but I've seen Gordon go higher, but I would say
I've seen Gordon higher also, but I'll go Elam.
I've seen Elam in the first round more than Gordon. So
I'll go Elam. Florida?
Yeah.
He's Florida, yes.
All right. So the Titans, I had the Titans going with an old line, but some of the old line guys went earlier than I expected. And so I'm thinking right here, the Titans, what they really need, they need another pass catcher. So the best pass catcher on the board probably right now is I'm gonna go Dotson from Penn State.
Ooh, I had him at one of my picks later. Dang it, I'm running out of guys.
We are.
All right. The old Tom Brady Bucks are on the board. Man, actually, all three of the guys that I wrote down.
Joey got the Packers again. Lord have mercy.
I do.
Let's do Joey.
Let me see. Maybe they go Wyatt or Travis Jones. to pair up and the defensive tackle with the old big boy. What is it, Vita Vea or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, give me Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle from
Georgia.
Mm.
Man, Georgia, man, they had too much going on, didn't they?
Yeah.
Sure did.
That front, that Georgia front, man. Jeez.
Well, because we haven't even seen Dean go off the board yet.
We're about to.
Oh,
there we go.
Kobe
Packers are
Dean
taking Dean.
is going to go sideline to sideline in Lambeau. The boys going to be very happy about Dean going to Georgia. That's the one player on the defense that he does remember.
Oh, I got 2 picks left. All right, here we go. So
yeah, you got
for the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill is gone. They did bring in MVS. But I really believe they're gonna probably take another. I got it written down here. They're either take a wide receiver or a safety. Then they lost to Honey Badger too. So since the 2 best safeties are gone, and you still got some first round wide receiver talent, I'm gonna go with Watson from North Dakota State.
29 and 30 Chiefs.
So I actually had the same thing for mine because I got Kansas City. I said they're going to go either defensive back or, but I actually had them going Sky Moore, but maybe they take Watson. So I'm going to go Lewis Seen, another Georgia dude, their safety. I'm seeing him anywhere from late first to middle second, but I think Chiefs unless they go with maybe a defensive end, but I'll go Cine here, Cine. You see him?
I'm trying to find out what he got him ranked with the safeties.
Like here, I have him at second round. The first. Oh, you're not even seeing him on there?
I'm looking. I'm still. Hold on. See, inside linebackers, outside linebackers. We ain't even talking about the kid from Michigan got hurt. Go to booth. Gordon. Safeties. Oh yeah, no, he's up there. He's a 3rd ranked safety.
Okay.
All right, got them Bengals, Joey. The Bengals got the Bengals again. Got the Bengals again.
Who day?
Yeah.
Going to the Super Bowl with a below average offensive line. You need to protect your quarterback so your quarterback can get it to your all-universe wide receiver. We are that tackle from Northern Iowa is gone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, this is where Linderbaum goes.
Just take the best overall offensive lineman here.
The Godfather will not be happy when he finds out that Houday Nation has taken his starting center.
Someone said someone actually mocked them to the Bengals and said Linderbaum might be too good to pass up here. Load up on blocking talent and sort it out in training camp.
They clearly need it.
Basically, they're just saying take the best offensive lineman and we'll deal with it later.
Absolutely. I think they remember what 99 did to them. Right up the middle. They need someone who can hopefully handle a 99 coming right up through, right down their throats, pointing to his ring finger.
All right, mock draft, last pick.
Last
Mr.
pick.
Irrelevance.
Mr. Irrelevant in ours.
So the Lions need some of everything. What did we take? Who did? Oh Lord. So
JP,
Right.
who on here is going to bite kneecaps?
I mean, the Lions need some of everything, man, don't they? I mean, I got on my thing, I got best player available. And so I mean, I'm looking at all the guys who went in all our rounds. The only one, I mean, I'm looking at the top 32 from it's Mel Kiper,
So
regardless of position. Yep. Mel
Todd,
Kiper.
Todd.
So, and we've been pretty close on everything. And right now, here are the guys that the kid from Penn State, we haven't called his name yet.
the defensive end.
The defensive end, yeah, he's ranked higher now. Him, the kid from Michigan, Ajabo.
There's a Minnesota kid that's pretty high. Defensive end, I think.
Yeah.
What is yours? A Bick Day or a Beck Day or something like that? Weird.
Man, so
How about offensive line? Who else did he? Did he have
Green. Green is the last one. Green
Green.
from Texas A&M.
the guard?
Yeah.
So really, it comes down to they want to take a flyer on an end, or what do people?
We already took one in, so either you got
so they're
end
probably-
or wide receiver.
No flyer on Desmond Ritter.
He is the fourth ranked QB. Matt Corral is the
Oh, maybe.
yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna say they'll take. I mean, they got time to build so they can get some developing. I mean, they got a DN already. Are they gonna take another one? I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put in. It's probably gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna put Green guard because I mean all the wide receivers are gone that I would take in the first round unless they want to take Sky Moore. And yeah, that's about it. Well, there you go.
Hoping that the guy I mocked for the Chiefs, Lewis Seen, that falls to them.
Yeah. So there you go, everybody. That is our mock draft. I ain't too confident about it, but we'll see what happens.
I'm very confident.
Joey's confident in all his picks, which I hope that they.
That's why JB isn't confident.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the reasoning right there.
Oh yeah, really, like
JB's liking.
Like goodness gracious. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
you want to beat last year's 4 picks. That's
we'll see.
Somehow,
I mean, if Hutchinson hits, that'll be a good start. But if Hutchinson doesn't hit, it's
then the ball rolls the wrong.
He's going to be from that point. Going to be downhill, especially if Walker goes. If Walker actually goes first, that's going to cause some dominoes to just fall the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let me ask a couple questions then.
Okay.
How do we drafted? Any of these QBs, this isn't even bad draft based because we'll say, will any of these QBs ever make a Pro Bowl?
A Pro Bowl or All Pro?
All Pro.
Man, if they do, it's gonna be. I mean, Willis may have a good chance. I mean, Pickett's more of like a Derek Carr type player. Willis is a guy who, with his legs and arm, I don't know, probably not anytime soon. They do it, it'd be like year 10.
Well, you don't think he kind of has the turnaround of a Lamar Jackson that quickly?
I don't know, man. Could be. I mean, it's hard to tell. Lamar Jackson, he went to a team and it took them a year to figure out how to use him. Remember, they didn't even use him until at the end of the year that, And then after that, they say, you know what, we're gonna let him run, even though, conventional wise, as much as he runs, you have seen that in a long time where the QBs run as much as him, right? He's pretty much a running back because he's scared the QB's gonna get hurt. He's a franchise player. So, but now they seem more coaches and teams seem more, okay with letting the QBs run more on call running plays for the QBs.
Yeah.
Look at Josh Allen and
Kyler Murray
and Dak before he got hurt because he didn't want to run at all last year. He's like, the hell with that. He's like, I ain't running.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think the only guy who kind of has, unless they really get into like a good fit somewhere, someone like last year with Mac Jones, if something plays out like that with Mac Jones, you get into a really good fit, but and we can probably revisit this later once the season starts. But to me, the only guy who kind of has that ceiling of a all-pro level guy is Malik Willis to me, and I think we're all probably on the same page. Joey, I'm assuming you're also I think he's the only guy with that level of intangibles.
Yeah. Agreed.
But it's still gonna take some while for him to develop. I mean, it's gonna take a minute,
But he definitely has.
Look at Trey Lance. Everybody's trying to everybody that's trying to bring these guys, they're trying to bring in the next Lamar. They're not really trying to bring, they're trying to bring in maybe the next Lamar. Really, they're probably trying to bring in the next Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen can run and throw. Lamar, he can run, but he still doesn't throw the ball on the outside.
The problem the thing with Josh Allen compared to Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson, you have to cater everything, your whole offense and your whole style of play, where Josh Allen can still be conventional in how they call plays. He doesn't need to be that one-dimensional. So I think everybody would rather a Josh Allen because you can beat teams in more than one way. Where Lamar Jackson, they're going to hit you over the head with that running style. And if it doesn't work, they don't really have, they got one tool in the tool belt, basically. Where Malik Willis, I mean, his arm is going to allow, if he can figure it out, he's going to allow you to do a lot of things with that arm because he's definitely got talent on that, what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how many trades you calling tomorrow night in the first round?
I mean, what they were last year, what, 2 or 3?
Let me see. Well, the Giants traded, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles traded. Cowboys.
Are we talking about during the actual draft or even leading up to it?
I was doing the draft last year.
I would say so. Anyone that's actually just trading a position of picks, right?
Okay, so
the Bears,
49ers.
49ers, did they trade?
They traded with the Dolphins, correct?
Draymond hit somebody in the head again. Passing ball. He hit Clay the other night. He's hit Otto Porter in the head.
Is it Otto Porter? It's a defensive struggle tonight in that game. What is happening?
Yeah, so Miami traded. So we're saying draft night trades then.
I think it's probably maybe 2 or 3 trades, maybe. I mean, for that first round.
The odds. What's the line?
Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm not seeing it anymore.
They don't have anything on FanDuel for it.
I'll say I think the Saints make a trade.
The Aints.
Let me see. I wonder if the Jets try to package something
to
just maybe go out and get a wideout or something.
I mean, they got. I mean, with the way the Jets are situated, with their 2 picks, they can get any wideout they want.
Well,
right?
what I'm saying is maybe they go after like a Debo or somebody.
Oh, yeah, true.
Maybe they try to throw something together.
What about Kansas City? They got 12 picks. 12.
So I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say 3 trades.
Oh, what I said 2 to 3. What I said 2 to 3
I'll go
trades.
under.
So 3. You think under 3, Joey?
I say under.
Well, we'll say 3.5. All 3 of us are saying under.
Under. Okay.
Right, JB?
Yeah.
3.5. We'll say all 3 of us say under. Man, nobody's feeling the trades. This is not me and running my Madden here. I was trading down like crazy.
I love the Chiefs' position. I think they're very dangerous.
All right, and if they trade up, well, we already discussed this. I think so which team do you think will trade up to get somebody? I think a team could maybe make try to get, if they like Sauce and he falls to 4.
I think the team more likely to trade up probably going to be the Eagles because they have been known to try to trade up. And they got 2 picks in the first round. So they may try to trade up to jump on something. Cowboys won't trade up. I mean, the Chiefs could trade up if they wanted to, but I think the team that's more likely to trade up would probably be the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Joey, how bitter would you be if the Jets traded out of 4 for somebody wanting Sauce?
Yeah. That would make me very upset. That guy has never allowed a touchdown.
Yeah, that mean
Mr. Hammond Eggers
never
wants them to trade up.
That don't mean nothing, man. He gonna allow 3 week 1.
Well, he definitely might. That means something though.
I know. I'm just messing. Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller.
He is. Nick Saban said they went away from him.
It was smart.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna challenge a dude who nice. I mean, that's just smart.
Here's one I'm seeing.
That was smart.
I just want to win. The whole idea is winning, right? Why we got? If I can beat you without challenging your best player, hell, I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like when you playing the Utah Jazz. If I can get Rudy out the paint, well, shit, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep going to that paint. He's sitting right in the middle. That's stupid. Like your shots and cause problems if you do that every time. Unless you're Luka and you shoot the ball over your head like you crazy.
Here it says the teams that are most likely to trade up or out. Minnesota Vikings want a corner.
Oh,
so they would want either trade up or if the corners are gone, they'll trade out.
The Hammond Eggers.
Hammond Eggers is wanting them to trade up. The Chargers, they said if there's receivers that go, people will try to trade in to get ahead of them because they think maybe they're going to take a receiver. Or the Eagles in that area. Teams will try to get ahead of them.
And the Chargers do not need a wide receiver. They have some good wide receivers. They have some good young wide receivers.
Yes, they do.
Need some freaking blocking. They need some better coaching.
Yes, they do. That's something that they definitely.
All right. I'll tell you something really crazy. So your boy, this guy name is Jeff Bell. I just pulled up Jeff Bell's mock draft. And
he's an EFS guy.
All right, yeah. He had the first 2 he got Hutchinson, Thibodeau. 3 he has Neal. 4 he has Gardner. 5, he has the other tackle. So he has these two guys. He has the two tackles switched. 6, he has what you discussed earlier. He has Cross, who we got all the way down here at 16. He got him at 6. And he has Jermaine Johnson at 7 going to the Giants. And then he has the Falcons taking Drake London instead of Wilson.
Okay.
He has Seahawks taking Walker, and then he has I need to do that. And then he has the
he's got Walker falling there
to 9, and then he has the Jets taking Jameson. So he don't even like Wilson up there. He's like London and Jameson.
Or Stingley.
Yeah.
I think Walker is a smoke screen.
Old smoke screen.
He's a smoke screen.
He's gonna fall. He's going to fall.
He is all over the place on draft board.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
There was a lot of superstars on that Georgia defense. There's a whole lot of superstars on that Georgia defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was one of them.
Here saying the Giants could trade down to one of their picks to get extra picks later, Joey.
As long as Gettleman is not doing it, I'm fine.
And it says Saints could trade up to get a quarterback.
Golden State just took the lead. Gary Payton Jr. is out there hooping.
Yeah, Joker, like he got something happened to him or something.
Oh no. They may have just started something. If those Jokic brothers are in these stands, there may be a Royal Rumble in San Francisco tonight.
Here, Chiefs take their 2 and combine their 2 picks to go up and get
Chiefs trading up,
or like a Kyle Hamilton.
Chiefs definitely trading up.
All right, so we'll be back on tomorrow to go over our picks as the draft is going live and have some conversations. Like last year, we were talking about Mac Jones coming looking crazy last year.
Who?
He was killing
Mac Jones. And so I guess we at that point where Joey, you have a hot take for us.
Tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks, what you betting on? Like shots. How many shots somebody can take? What are you betting on this time?
We're gonna keep it safe.
Oh.
We're going to keep this safe, even though I would like to point out that I hit all tennis matches last time. I hit them all.
Oh, that was impressive. Maybe that's your sport.
I hit them all. The freaking
Tennis has not been kind to me.
The freaking Sox messed me up because they beat Tampa, and then
you're welcome. I actually bet against them that night also. So
the Blue Jays messed me up too. So let's go back to baseball. This is going to be half baseball, half basketball. This is going to be an 8-legger.
The Joker is definitely hurt because he's not playing, but go ahead.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's good. I'm back in there. What am I saying?
Plus 4,082.
There we go.
We're going to start with baseball, all money line. I like Milwaukee to beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I like
that minus 200.
Minus 174. I like the Yankees to sweep Baltimore tomorrow afternoon. That is a 106 first pitch.
There you go. Day game.
Philly has Colorado coming in. I like Zach Wheeler on the hill going against Colorado. Minus 200 Philly money line.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Verlander is on the hill in Arlington. 2:06 start. I like Houston over the Rangers. Then we'll go to tomorrow night's basketball game in the North. We're going to Toronto. Tobias Harris will score 15 plus points. Gary Trent Jr. will score 20 plus. Toronto will win. I'll take them on the money line.
Ooh, what's the line?
I think I saw Philly is -1.5.
So that means Toronto's on a Toronto, the money line, the plus money line, or is it what is it?
It is a Toronto's +102.
You don't want those points?
I think I do. Should I add that in? Can I go back and add that in?
You should be able to just exit the one. I mean, 1.5 is probably not that big of a difference, though, really.
Okay.
I mean, at that point, it's either gonna. I mean, how many teams are losing by 1.5 points?
Yeah.
None.
You know,
Did I also mention
they're
James Harden will score 15 points?
Not yet. No, you didn't mention that.
Add that in there too.
So really, you're
able to parlay that with the player props and the baseball games?
Yes, I was.
Must be FanDuel, huh?
It is FanDuel.
Your big one is what? Then it's going to be Toronto.
Yes, it is. If I can just get out of the afternoon, there's a great chance. If I can get out of the afternoon with those baseball games, there's a great chance. I will be checking during lunch and during my 6th and 7th periods to see how things are.
So we got the Brewers on the money line, the Yankees. I got a free bet too. I love to see that.
There you go. There you go.
To do my best work with a free bet.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yankees. We got the Phillies. And we got the Stros. All right, and then let's see. NBA.
It's fantastic.
Let's see, player props. We got points. You said Gary Trent over 20?
Over 20.
I just got Gary Trent over 18.5. I'll take it. Who else you had? You had 15 for Harden.
15.
Oh, they want Harden over 20. Nah, I ain't mess with Harden over 20, no sir. And you had somebody else over points. Who was that other person?
Somebody else over points.
You had Trent, Harden, and somebody else.
Tobias Harris, 15.
Tobias Harris over 16.5.
Look at JB.
I gotta look at this right here first. Popular.
We're
taking the Nets, taking the Toronto. We taking the Raptors on the money line. What are you doing?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and book that. Go ahead and book that. I joined the party.
You got a free bet on it?
Yeah, they didn't like that though. They did not like me putting. They didn't like that.
They ain't letting you do that?
They ain't like that one. Let's see what I got. Just take the odds I got. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna go with those 4 baseball picks and then Trent and make this happen. Parlay, free bets. Still $96 I can win with this bet.
There you go.
If all the baseball, all the baseball teams win and Trent can score 19 points, then I win.
There you
Get
go.
your money.
I mean,
Get your money.
Get my money, yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go, everybody. You have Joy's hot take and you have JB. That is, I am so tired.
You're
body,
welcome.
body shut down. So check us out tomorrow when we do our kind of live stream doing the NFL draft. It's not an episode 50, but we'll be talking about if this if Joey's hot take is hot. Was it hot or if it was super Luke cold?
what time are you getting on? What time are you able to get on tomorrow night?
I'm gonna come on when it starts at 8:00.
Joey?
I should be there.
All right. We'll be in our own war room, huh?
Yes, we will.
We'll be saying, all right, if we're the GMs right here, what are we taking in this pick?
Yeah.
You will not agree. Joey will be like, go O-line.
Yeah, that should be interesting. We
gotta go.
What we'll do is we'll kind of have our own big board as we go along as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see how our big board is. We got our own, we got our CJ squared mock, and then we'll have our own big board.
Yeah, we'll be like, this is who we would. This is if we're the squad right here. We're the GMs in the war room. What are we taking right here? See how our picks do.
That's right.
Real time. Joey just got to stop with yelling the offensive tackle every time.
Man, the Warriors get open shots too much.
Yes, they do. Ball movements.
Yep.
Joker just fades away on Draymond, didn't touch nothing. All right, everybody. Watch in this game. It's tied up. Big game tonight. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow night, man. Episode 49. Episode 50 is coming. Episode 50 is coming. Can you believe it? Episode 50. That's a milestone.
Yes, it is.
That's another great milestone in the CJ squared cap. Dip your cap, Chris. Go ahead and dip your cap for us.
we got fans everywhere.
Yes, we do.
Everywhere. Here we go.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 50.
Like the malarkey.
All over.
Everywhere.
All over. My goodness, what's happening in Brooklyn?
Oh, real quick, Joey, before I let y'all go. 8th grade this year for our school, they're doing a field day. I was like, what? That's what they're doing for the end of the year, a field day.
Okay.
You know what I told them? I said, don't expect me to be out there at all for anything. I am not coming out there.
Well, you better get in on that the egg run and all that like that.
Man, listen, let me tell you, I am not coming out there for that field day. There's no way. Now they had gone somewhere, did something, I would have gone happily, but I am not doing field day.
Okay.
Never. It's not going to happen.
PTA always puts on field day for us, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, forget that. You guys got kindergarten through 8th grade. That's different.
Yes.
We got 6 through 8. That's not a field day school.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. All right. But anyway, remember the White House trip when we walked in and kids didn't even stop and look at anything?
They sure did not. I was like, do you realize Kennedy's
they didn't look at anything. Just walked in and they were in the White House for about maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
Just walk right through. That's the hallway that the president came down and said, Bin Laden is dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
They're like,
all right, fellas.
When's lunch?
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's always the first question. They eat lunch every day around 12:30, 1 o'clock. It'll be 10 o'clock on a field trip. When we're eating lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry. What?
Yeah.
I got that
anyway,
field trip.
Join us for more middle school conversations tomorrow on CJ Squared People. Y'all have a good evening. Good night, guys.
Oh.
What's this guy named Trayvon Walker? That's his name?
Yeah.
Book it. First pick in the draft. Goodbye.